Okay, so you sent us some articles comparing AI to ham sandwiches.
Mm.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
That's a new one.
It is a bit of a unique comparison.
Yeah, a unique comparison.
Yeah, but it really offers a fascinating lens
Okay.
to look at how these different things impact human progress.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Where do we even begin?
Yeah, where do we even begin with this?
Let's start with AI
Okay.
and its transformative potential.
Okay.
The sources really highlight how AI is poised to revolutionize so many industries,
Right.
accelerate scientific discovery,
Yeah.
and even reshape the very fabric of society.
Yeah, the articles mention AI like diagnosing diseases, composing symphonies,
Yeah.
even writing screenplays.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It
I
really
mean,
is.
mind-boggling to think about what it might achieve in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then on the other hand, we have the ham sandwich, this
Yeah.
simple, familiar
Yeah.
food item
Uh-huh.
that almost seems trivial
Right.
compared to AI. Yeah. But you know what?
Right.
The ham sandwich holds this unique place in our collective consciousness.
Okay.
It represents basic sustenance,
Uh-huh.
comfort,
Yeah.
and a symbol of these shared human experiences
Right.
that really transcend cultural boundaries.
It's funny how something so commonplace
Yeah.
can be so significant.
Exactly.
I mean, everyone has had a ham sandwich.
Yeah, exactly.
so.
The ham sandwich,
Go
in
for
its
it.
simplicity,
Yeah.
reminds us of our fundamental needs,
Uh-huh.
our shared history,
Okay.
and the enduring power of simple pleasures.
So how do we even begin
Right.
to compare these two seemingly unrelated entities,
right.
AI, with its potential to reshape the future,
Mm-hmm.
and the ham sandwich,
Yes.
a symbol of our basic needs and shared experiences?
That's where the analysis gets really interesting.
Okay.
It's not about saying which one is better.
Right.
It's about exploring
Okay.
the unique value that each one brings and how they both contribute to human progress, but in different ways.
So it sounds like we're about to embark on this journey.
We are.
That's really going to challenge how we think about things.
Yes.
And broaden our perspective on the relationship between technology,
Absolutely.
culture,
Yes.
and the human experience.
It will compel us to really examine
Okay.
how innovation and tradition interact,
Uh-huh.
the pursuit of progress,
Right.
and also how we can preserve our fundamental values.
I am officially intrigued.
Good.
Let's break this down.
All right.
Where do we start?
Let's
Yeah.
let's start by delving into the strengths of each.
Okay.
AI's potential
Okay.
for long-term impact is undeniable.
Uh-huh.
It offers solutions to some of humanity's most pressing challenges,
Like,
from climate change to disease,
Yeah.
eradication,
Right.
pushing the boundaries of knowledge and human capability in ways we're only beginning to grasp.
the sources talk about AI's role in developing new energy sources,
Mm-hmm.
personalized medicine,
Yeah.
even space exploration.
It's incredible.
It's like we're at the very beginning of a new era
Yeah.
of human advancement.
Yes.
And it's all driven by AI.
That's right. AI's capacity
Yeah.
for innovation and problem solving.
That's remarkable.
It really is.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, you have the ham sandwich
Right.
offering this immediate, tangible value,
Right.
fulfilling a basic need that everyone understands,
Yeah.
regardless of your culture or socioeconomic status.
Right.
It provides comfort,
Yeah.
normalcy,
Right.
something that we often crave in a world of constant change
Yeah.
and technological disruption.
Absolutely.
The ham sandwich, in
Yeah.
its simplicity,
Uh-huh.
represents a connection to
Yeah.
our shared humanity,
Right.
a reminder of our fundamental needs and desires.
But it's not just about survival, is it?
You're right.
The sources also highlight the cultural and societal significance
Yes.
of both AI and the ham sandwich.
Oh.
It's interesting to think about how they both shape our experience,
Yes, you were absolutely right.
but in different ways.
AI is transforming the way we communicate,
Uh-huh.
how we access information,
Right.
and even how we form our opinions.
Okay.
It is influencing the evolution of culture,
Right.
the formation of social norms,
Right.
and the very fabric of our collective identity.
Yeah, from social media algorithms to personalized news feeds,
Yeah,
AI is really shaping how we perceive the world around us.
it is.
It's a powerful force
Yes,
that's raising these important questions about the role of technology in our lives.
precisely.
And while the ham sandwich may not have the same digital footprint
Right.
as AI,
Uh-huh.
it still holds a profound place in our cultural heritage.
It
The
does.
sources talk about how the ham sandwich
Right.
has evolved across different cultures,
Uh,
reflecting regional traditions and the availability of local ingredients.
yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it?
It is.
This simple food item tells a complex story about human history, migration,
Right.
cultural exchange.
It's fascinating to think about how something as seemingly mundane
Right.
as a ham sandwich
Huh.
can be a window into our cultural past
Yes.
and present.
It underscores the interconnectedness of food,
Yeah,
culture,
I know.
history.
Okay, so we've explored the strengths of both AI
Right.
and the ham sandwich,
Yes.
recognizing their unique contributions to human progress.
Uh-huh.
But now we need to acknowledge
Yeah.
their potential weaknesses.
Absolutely no technological advancement or cultural artifact
Right.
is without its limitations or
Mhm.
potential drawbacks.
Let's start with AI.
Okay.
While the potential benefits are enormous,
Yes.
the sources caution against the risks
Right.
associated with algorithmic bias,
Uh-huh.
data privacy,
Yeah.
and the potential for misuse
Right.
in areas like surveillance or autonomous weapons.
Those are very valid concerns that warrant careful consideration. As
Absolutely.
AI becomes more integrated into our lives,
Right.
we need to develop robust ethical guidelines
Wow.
and regulatory frameworks
Great.
to ensure its responsible development and deployment.
It's a delicate balancing act
It is.
between harnessing the power of AI for good
Uh-huh.
while mitigating the potential risks.
Precisely. And we need to be especially mindful
Okay,
of how AI could make existing inequalities worse
right.
if access and opportunity are not distributed fairly.
So while AI offers unprecedented opportunities,
Yes.
we need to be aware of its limitations
Uh-huh.
and potential negative consequences.
Indeed. And the same applies to the ham sandwich,
Okay,
albeit on a different scale.
right. The sources mention concerns about the environmental impact
Yes.
of meat production,
Uh,
the health consequences of processed foods,
right.
and the ethical implications of industrial farming practices.
Those are all important considerations
Yeah.
that challenge us to think critically about our food choices
Uh-huh.
and their impact on our health, the environment, and animal welfare.
It seems like even the simplest things
They do.
can raise complex ethical and sustainability questions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a reminder that our choices,
Right.
even the seemingly insignificant ones,
Mm-hmm.
have ripple effects
They do.
that extend far beyond our individual lives.
That's right.
This is all incredibly insightful.
Good. I'm glad.
So, as we delve deeper into this comparison,
Yes.
what are some key takeaways we should keep in mind?
Okay.
What does this seemingly absurd juxtaposition actually reveal about us as humans?
At its core,
Okay,
this comparison isn't about picking a winner
right.
between AI
Uh-huh.
and the ham sandwich.
Okay.
It's about recognizing that both of these things reflect different facets of human ingenuity,
Okay.
creativity, and our quest to understand our place in the world.
It's a fascinating duality, isn't it?
It is.
The drive to push the boundaries of technological advancement
Yes.
while also cherishing the simple pleasures
Uh-huh.
and traditions
Right?
that connect us to our shared humanity.
Precisely. And it's this tension
Yeah.
that will continue to shape our lives
Uh-huh.
and the trajectory of human society as a whole.
So as we continue to explore this comparison,
Yes.
let's delve further into this duality.
Okay.
What are the implications
Right.
for our understanding of progress,
Uh-huh.
our values,
Yes.
and the future we're creating?
Let's examine those implications
Okay.
and see where this intellectual journey takes us.
That sounds good.
All right. Maybe we can start by looking at how AI and ham sandwiches relate to each other in economic systems.
Okay, that's,
Yeah.
it's interesting to try and connect
Yeah.
a cutting-edge technology with a simple food
Yeah.
when we're talking about economics.
It seems counterintuitive, but
Yeah.
both AI and ham sandwiches play a big role
Okay.
in economic activity.
Right.
The sources highlight
How AI is transforming industries,
Uh-huh.
leading to automation,
Right.
efficiency gains,
Okay.
and the creation of new markets.
So this has big implications
It does.
for job markets,
Uh-huh.
global trade,
Yeah,
and just the overall distribution of wealth.
exactly.
So while AI is kind of shaping the future of the economy,
Yeah.
the ham sandwich represents
Yes.
a more traditional aspect of economic activity.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
The production, distribution, and consumption
Yeah.
of ham sandwiches
Yeah,
supports a huge network of industries.
like,
Agriculture,
Right.
food processing,
Uh,
transportation,
right.
retail.
Okay.
This network supports livelihoods.
Yeah.
It contributes to local economies
Right.
and reflects those established patterns
Okay.
of economic interaction.
It's like a tiny version of
Yeah.
the bigger economic ecosystem.
A microcosm, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds us that even the simplest things
Right.
can have far-reaching consequences.
Yeah. When it comes to the economy.
And it's in this interaction between the traditional and the futuristic
Yeah.
that we start to see how complex progress really is.
Right.
AI promises things like unprecedented growth
Mm-hmm.
and innovation,
Okay.
but it also raises concerns about job displacement
Right.
and the potential for widening inequality.
So how do we make sure
Right.
that the benefits of AI are shared fairly
Mm-hmm.
while also preserving the economic stability
Yeah,
that comes from these traditional industries,
exactly.
like the ones that support the ham sandwich?
That is a question that policymakers,
Yeah.
economists,
Yeah.
and really society as a whole
Right.
are trying to figure out.
Yeah.
It requires a nuanced approach,
Okay.
one that embraces technological advancement,
Uh-huh.
but also works to reduce any
Right.
negative impacts.
So maybe we need to find ways
Yes,
to use AI to enhance existing industries
that's a good point.
rather than replace them.
Yeah, could AI be used to optimize agricultural practices,
Okay.
improve supply chain efficiency,
No.
or even personalize food experiences
Right.
in a way that benefits both producers and consumers?
Those are all good points.
Yeah, it suggests this symbiotic relationship
Uh-huh.
between AI and those more traditional sectors
Yeah.
where AI can be used as a tool
Okay.
to enhance productivity,
Uh-huh.
sustainability,
Right.
and the overall economic well-being.
It's like using AI to help farmers grow better ingredients.
Exactly.
For those ham sandwiches.
Right.
Or to find the best delivery routes for sandwich shops, making sure everyone benefits from those advancements.
Exactly.
It's about integrating AI
Yes.
in a way that helps existing economic structures
Right.
rather than completely disrupting them.
That's a great way to put it.
This brings us to a really important point,
Okay.
the impact of AI and automation on jobs.
Yes, that's a big one.
Yeah. The sources suggest that while AI will definitely displace some jobs,
Yep.
it will also create new opportunities
It will.
in fields related to AI development,
Uh-huh.
implementation,
Yes.
and maintenance.
The key is to prepare the workforce for these changes
How do we do that?
through things like education,
Okay.
retraining programs,
Uh-huh.
and policies that support lifelong learning.
So it's about giving people the skills they need
It is.
to thrive in this rapidly changing job market
Yes,
where AI is playing a bigger and bigger role.
precisely. And it's also about encouraging people
Right.
to be adaptable
Uh-huh.
and willing to take on new challenges.
So the economic implications of AI are complicated,
They are.
but there's potential for disruption
Uh-huh.
and opportunity.
Yes.
It's about finding the right balance,
It is.
making sure that everyone benefits,
You're right.
and preparing the workforce for the changes that are
Stelly.
coming.
And maybe
Yeah.
the ham sandwich,
Okay.
with its enduring appeal and its adaptability,
Right?
can serve as a kind of metaphor for the resilience
Yeah.
and resourcefulness that we'll
Right.
need to
Mhm.
navigate these economic transitions.
It's a reminder that even in a world of constant change,
Right.
there will always be a need for basic necessities,
Uh-huh.
for human connection,
Yes.
and for the simple things
Exactly.
that make us happy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked about the economic implications,
We have.
but what about the cultural and societal impacts
Okay.
of this comparison?
Yeah, it seems like,
It seems like both AI
yeah,
and the ham sandwich
right.
tap into something deeper
Yes.
about what it means to be human.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Food, as we've discussed, holds immense cultural significance.
Right.
It's a symbol of tradition,
Uh-huh.
community,
Yeah.
and shared identity.
And the ham sandwich,
Yeah.
in its simplicity
All right.
and universality,
Yeah.
really embodies these things
It does.
in a way that goes beyond borders
Yes.
and culture.
The sources describe how the ham sandwich
Uh-huh.
has shown up in art,
Okay.
literature,
Right.
even political discourse,
Wow.
reflecting how much it's a part of our culture.
It's a real testament
It is.
to the power of food
Uh-huh.
to bring us together,
Yes.
to make us remember things,
Right.
and to tell stories about who we are and where we came from.
It's interesting to think about how AI,
Yeah.
while not directly tied to cultural traditions
Right.
in the same way as food,
Yeah.
is still shaping how we connect.
Okay.
communicate, and
Yeah.
experience the world.
Right. AI-powered platforms are changing
Yeah.
how we consume information,
Yeah.
connect with each other,
Right.
and even form our opinions.
This has huge implications for how culture evolves,
Yeah.
how social norms are formed,
Right.
and the very essence of our collective identity.
From social media algorithms
Mhm.
to those personalized news feeds,
Right.
AI is choosing what we see and shaping how we view the world.
Yeah, AI is a powerful force.
It is.
It's raising important questions about the role of technology in our culture
Uh-huh.
and our understanding of ourselves.
It really highlights the need for critical thinking,
Yes.
media literacy,
Uh-huh.
and understanding how AI systems actually work.
Right. We need to be aware of any potential biases
Okay.
that are built into these systems
Uh-huh.
and be actively involved
Okay.
in making sure their development and implementation align with our values.
So while AI might not have the same historical and emotional connection
Right.
as food,
Mm-hmm.
it's still a powerful force
It is
in shaping the cultural landscape.
of the 21st century.
It's really interesting to think about how something as ordinary
I know, right?
as a ham sandwich
Yeah,
can spark these big conversations
it does.
about technology,
Mhm.
society,
Yes.
and the future of our species.
It really speaks to the power
Yeah.
of using simple comparisons to understand complex issues. When we put the familiar next to the futuristic,
Yeah.
we get a fresh perspective on both. And it challenges us to really think
Right.
about the choices we make
Yeah.
and the world we're building.
So as we continue to explore this,
Yes.
what other insights can we get
Okay.
about the connection between technological advancement
Uh-huh.
and these basic human needs?
Right.
How do we balance
Yeah.
the pursuit of innovation with keeping our values,
Okay.
traditions,
Yeah.
and the things that make us human?
Let's delve deeper into those questions and consider the philosophical implications of this.
That sounds really interesting,
It
but also challenging.
is.
I'm ready if you are.
Let's embark on this journey together.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So we've explored the economic impact,
Uh-huh.
the cultural impact,
Yeah.
and even the philosophical dimensions
Yes.
of this whole AI versus ham sandwich idea.
It's been quite a journey.
It really has.
Yeah. This exploration has uncovered so many interconnected themes.
It has.
Highlighting how complex progress can be,
Yeah.
the relationship between technology and tradition,
Right.
and the lasting importance of simple things.
Now I'm wondering how we take these abstract ideas
Okay.
and turn them into real actions.
Right.
How do we make sure that AI develops in a way that's good for humanity
Uh-huh.
and avoids those potential problems?
That's the key question, isn't it?
It is.
It requires a multifaceted approach
Oh.
involving technologists,
Mhm.
ethicists,
Right.
policymakers,
Yeah.
and the general public.
The sources emphasize the importance of having clear ethical guidelines
Yes.
for AI development and how it's used.
It's about making sure that these powerful technologies are used responsibly
Right.
for everyone's benefit.
So we need to set up some rules
We do.
to guide the development of AI
Uh-huh.
so that it's fair, transparent,
Right.
accountable,
Yes.
and lines up with human values.
Exactly. We need to prevent bias in algorithms,
Okay.
protect privacy,
Right.
and make sure that AI helps people
Yeah.
and doesn't try to replace or control them.
One of the sources suggests creating like a global AI ethics council
Interesting.
with experts from all sorts of fields
Mm-hmm.
to oversee how AI is developed and used.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Such a council could really help with international cooperation,
Okay.
establishing those ethical standards, and
Right.
figuring out how to deal with the global implications of AI.
It's like a United Nations,
Yeah,
but for AI.
exactly. Making sure this powerful technology
Oh,
is
yeah.
developed and used for the good of everyone.
And it emphasizes that we need a global perspective
Yes,
because AI goes beyond borders.
it does.
And we need to work together
We do.
to address the challenges and opportunities.
Another important thing discussed is education
Okay.
and public involvement.
Right.
It's about giving people the power to understand AI, see how it might affect them,
Okay.
and have a say in what happens with it.
Yeah.
We need to take the mystery out of AI,
Yeah.
make it something everyone can understand,
Uh-huh.
and encourage people to think critically about it.
So we need to give people the knowledge and skills.
Yes.
They need to live in a world
Right.
where AI is more and more present.
To make smart choices.
You're right.
And advocate for what they believe in.
It's also about encouraging a sense of responsibility,
Yeah.
recognizing that we all have a role to play
We do.
in making sure AI is developed and used ethically.
For the good of humanity, yeah.
So we've talked about ethical guidelines,
Right.
international cooperation, and public engagement. What other practical steps can we take?
The sources talk about investing in research and development,
Okay.
not just in the technology itself,
Yeah.
but also in understanding its impact on society, the ethical questions it raises,
Okay.
and how it might affect different areas of our lives.
So it's about figuring out what might happen.
It is.
Coming up with ways to reduce any risks.
Yeah.
And creating a structure for using AI responsibly.
Exactly. And it's about encouraging collaboration between different fields.
Like what kind of fields?
Computer science,
Okay.
ethics, law, social sciences,
Okay.
and the humanities.
To look at the challenges and opportunities.
Yeah, it's like creating a think tank
Yeah.
for the future, a
Yeah.
place where experts can work together,
Right.
share knowledge, and come up with solutions
To guide the development of AI.
in a positive direction.
And it emphasizes that we need to think about AI from all angles.
Yes.
Not just as technology,
Right.
but as something that affects all of society.
And all aspects of human life.
This conversation has made it clear
Good.
that we need to be proactive and thoughtful.
We do.
It's not enough to just be amazed by AI.
No.
We need to shape how it develops
We do.
and make sure it's good for everyone.
We have a chance to steer AI in the right direction,
Yeah.
to use its power for good, and create a future where technology makes us better,
Right.
helps us understand each other more,
Yeah.
and makes the world fairer.
It's a challenge that needs vision
It does.
and action,
Yeah.
a commitment to doing what's right,
Right.
and a willingness to work together.
Across different fields and perspectives.
Maybe if we keep that image of the ham sandwich in mind,
Okay.
we can remember what it means to be human, remember our basic needs,
Yes.
and stay true to the values
Right.
that should guide us.
This has been a really thought-provoking discussion.
It has.
One that has challenged me to think differently
Yeah, me too.
and broaden my understanding of this complicated connection between AI, humanity,
Right.
and the future we're building together.
It's been great exploring these ideas with you.
Likewise.
Figuring out the complexities of our world is a journey,
It is.
and I encourage you to keep having these conversations.
Yes.
Ones that challenge your views,
Uh-huh.
make you curious, and inspire you to make the world better. So as we wrap up this deep dive
Okay.
into AI and the ham sandwich,
Yes.
let's remember those key things we talked about.
All right.
Ethical guidelines,
Uh-huh.
working together globally,
Yes.
getting the public involved,
Right.
and taking a big picture approach
Uh-huh.
to see how technology, society, and human experience
Right.
are all connected.
And let's also remember
Yeah.
that the simple things are important too.
Okay.
The everyday things
Yeah.
that remind us of our shared humanity
Right.
and the values that should guide us.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us.
It was my pleasure.
We hope this has inspired you to think critically,
Yeah.
to have meaningful conversations,
Uh-huh.
and to actively work towards a future
Right.
where technology is used for good
Yes.
and makes the world a fairer place for everyone.
Until next time.
Yes. Until next time.
Keep exploring,
Wow.
keep asking questions,
Right.
and keep trying to make a positive impact.
And who knows, maybe we'll take on another
Yeah.
seemingly ridiculous but insightful comparison.
It could happen.
In our next deep dive,
Okay.
the possibilities are endless.